Just to remind people what he said, I think we've got the full clip here.
Our First Lady Melania is here. Look at Melania, so beautiful. Mrs. Trump, you have a glow like an expectant widow.
But I don't think he should be cancelled, and I think it's dangerous for the conservative right to call for him to be cancelled or to put pressure on Disney or whatever it may be, because that's exactly what they've always accused the woke left of doing. Your thoughts?
I would not fire Jimmy Kimmel. I defended him when he made the last tasteless joke, so-called. Look, I have a dark sense of humor. I'm in favor of tasteless jokes. I'm in favor of humor in general. I think we're all better when we laugh more. What I would do, Piers, if you're asking me how I would respond to this, we got a new CEO of Disney. I would actually defend Jimmy Kimmel by setting forth a new precedent, and that is we're not going to fire people for jokes or because cancel culture comes for them. I've got two examples recently inside of Disney that I think would make a lot of sense, maybe three. One, I would rehire Roseanne, let her do a comedy special, say, hey, we didn't make a good decision when we fired her over a joke, whether we liked it or not. I would also go back, I don't know if you ever watch it, The Bachelor. They fired Chris Harrison for defending someone going to a party back when they were in college. He'd been on the show for 20 years. I would bring him back. I know they got their own issues right now with The Bachelor and Bachelorette over throwing chairs and everything else. And then I know they kind of said this, but I would say it even more publicly. They fired Gina Carano from the show The Mandalorian for so-called conservative posts relating to her opinions on Instagram. I would set a new precedent, and that would be we're going to be wide open creatively. Sometimes creative people are going to say things that people of a variety of perspectives find offensive, but that's the job of being in creative business.
Well, I want to start by giving Clay a little bit of praise for being ideologically consistent on comedy, because a lot of his fellow MAGA influencers are not. And I just appreciate it anytime somebody's actually being consistent on their values, because I also have a dark sense of humor and I like a good joke. But I think this whole thing is silly. Now, the one thing I will push back on just a little bit is like comparing what Jimmy Kimmel said to like Roseanne Barr and Gina Carano, whatever her last name is, I apologize. But like Roseanne Barr tweeted a racial slur against Valerie Jarrett that was highly offensive. It was not a joke. It was like a sincere comment that was frankly very offensive. And Gina compared being a Republican to being a Holocaust survivor. So it's just a little bit different. And I think that's why they got fired. And it isn't about comedy. It's about, you say something stupid, your employer can fire you. That's true whether or not you're a comedian. It's also true if you're one of the idiot liberals who was celebrating Charlie Kirk's assassination a few months ago. You can be fired by your employer for saying something stupid. Now,
this is the problem with Jimmy Kimmel and with so many. Every single time someone tries to kill Donald Trump, there is this rhetoric afterwards like, well, I mean, you kind of should expect it because Donald Trump said X, Y, and Z. Like Jimmy Kimmel the other night, the audience was clearly laughing, not at an age joke. And by the way, Jimmy Kimmel, if you're being funny and you make a mistake, you can tweet out you made a mistake. You don't have to wait till Monday to correct it. And he didn't correct it. He doubled down and came up with an excuse.
Nobody thinks Jimmy Kimmel was trying to be violent. Can we skip this crap?
Exactly.
This is obvious
bullshit. Have you watched this show every night?
Obvious,
he genuinely
obvious,
has
obvious
the definition
bullshit.
of Trump derangement syndrome.